Back Daily Show, 9:45. It's so interesting to have you in early. We did this twice now, and it's kind of nice.
I don't
bother me
mind it at all. Yeah.
How's everything at the library?
Everything's going well. We're just gearing up. We've just started our fall programming. So everybody just got their new newsletter in the mail, and we've got a ton of stuff happening this month. So
you really do.
Yeah,
and there's some really fun stuff that's unique to families. Hey, real quick, I got to do my due diligence as a reporter. Did you get your library numbers yet for summer reading? How good were we?
You know what? I was going to bring those with me today, and I got sidetracked on a library project and didn't bring them with me. I'll bring them. You know what? I'm going to send myself an email while we're talking.
I'm just trying to look at that. See, I'm a good journalist.
You are
for all
a good
the people
journalist.
That,
you are a good journalist.
You should see the emails I get, Mary. With that being said, though, I think it's great that you guys do so much to showcase not only the library, but you do a ton to showcase the Riverbend community, too. And what I mean by that is like the library crawl, where you go to 5 other libraries. You're part of this Illinois Illinois Heartland library system.
Yep, you almost got it.
It only counts in horseshoes. But I thought it was great because you go to 5, but then you get a chance to win these really cool gift cards.
You do.
Hell, $50, that's a great lunch.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And they're local businesses. Yeah. So we're always trying to support local businesses too. So so the library crawl is taking place. It's at all not all libraries, but most of the libraries in the Illinois Heartland Library System are participating, and it's just grown exponentially every year. And so that's taking place this entire month. And so patrons can stop by. If you're a Hayner Library patron, you can stop by Hayner Library, pick up your passport, or go to any participating library and pick up a passport. And then you visit all of the participating libraries that are listed in that passport, and you just kind of take a tour. You don't take a formal tour, but you look around their library, see the programs and the services that library is providing, and know that your library card is good at any of these libraries that you're visiting. You get your passport stamped. You usually get some kind of little freebie prize for visiting that library, including our library. And then you take your passport, once you've gotten it stamped by at least 5 libraries, you take it back to your home library, and most home libraries have some kind of drawing for a prize, a grand prize. And ours, we do have a grand prize. We actually have 4 this time. We usually have 3. This is kind of cool. We have gift certificates to 3 area restaurants, and you can win a chance to get a gift card from one of them. But we also had a patron who enjoyed the library crawl so much that she created a gift basket for us.
Really?
And it's also going to be one that we are raffling off. So... Or not raffling off, but that you can put your name in for. And it's really cool. Really, really neat.
Well, I love this. And so there's so many programs coming up. That's why we just put up there, learn more. I mean, the first thing I wanted to pick on right now, in a good way, is today. And I just wanted to pull a plug out there for your comic book club, because this is the first time you guys are meeting.
Yeah, so this will be our first one. It's called Comic Chaos. It's in our Teen Space programming room upstairs at Alton Square Mall. And it's for teens. We just added a new database called Comics Plus. And there's graphic novels, manga, anime for adult, and graphic novels, comic books, manga, and anime for adults, teens, and kids. And depending on which library card you log in with, you can have access. If you're registered as a child, you'll get access to the children's, adults, or teens, depending on your age. And
that's really good to know too as a parent.
Yeah, we just limited it by, so if you log in as a parent with your library card, you can access all of them. If you just want your kids to be able just to access to the children's, you can log in with their library card number. So
it's just great to note that. That's really a good feature.
Yeah, so it's available if you want to access it. We've got it. So that's this evening at 4, or this afternoon at 4 o'clock from 4 to 5, and teens are invited to that. And so it's a book club, but they're using graphic novels, and they're using graphic novels that are available on our Comics Plus app.
It's really cool.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Well, and with that being said, too, I know we have a ton more to dive into. Yeah. A note that Vintage Voices does continue this weekend.
Yes.
And that was a really great weekend.
It was a great weekend. The weather was fantastic. We had 2 events that are library connected out, and you talked about out in the community and how we're getting out there. So we've been involved with Vintage Voices, I think, since the beginning. And so we help put together the packets, the informational packets that all of the actors then take, and then the actors take that information that we provide on the decedents, and they create their own script and their own presentation. But all of that research comes from the library, and then the library is the recipient of some of the funds that are raised during Vintage Voices. Some of those funds are given back to the library, so it's kind of nice.
It's
and then
really
over
cool.
the weekend, we had the Alton Area Landmarks Association house tour, and one of the houses was on my street, and we saw hundreds of people coming down the street. And so we'll also be having a presentation on the 18th where people, if you didn't get to go to the house tour, you can come to the library program.
There were some good ones.
There were some really good ones. You can come to the library program and learn all about the houses and the business buildings that were on that house tour. So it's kind of trying to, pull in the community.
I just wanted to throw that out there because it's such a great addition, and really Vintage Voices. It's such a perfect program.
Yes.
I mean, and then the non-walking tour was already on the last Saturday, so that one you guys missed out on. But you can still go to the walking tour this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, and the weather's, I think, supposed to cool
it's even
off.
better. Yeah.
So we always go every year. I think we've only missed 1 year of Vintage Voices, and so we were debating: do we go this last weekend or this weekend? I was looking at the weather. I was like, let's go this coming weekend.
Oh man,
it's gonna be cooler.
Well, we went to the pumpkin farm on Sunday, but we did it after we ate, and I'm telling you, it wasn't that hot. But whenever you eat that much and it's warm,
yep.
I was tired quick.
It's supposed to be fall, and it feels like summer. So
well, it will feel like fall too when you go to the Teen-Tober on October the 10th.
Oh, look at you! That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yep. So Teen-Tober.
I hope John heard that. That was pretty.
Teen-Tober. That's a pretty good one. So Teen-Tober is kind of recognizing all the services again that the libraries provide to teens, and throughout the year. It's a nationwide celebration. It's hosted by libraries every October, and it just celebrates teens, promoting year-round teen service and highlighting the different ways that we've innovated teen services and skills in helping teens learn to love and use the library. And Megan Dees, our staff member, has been doing such a great job with the teens. We have a lot of programs and a lot of participation.
Because everyone that's in their spot loves and is committed to that spot, but everyone lends a hand too.
Yeah. We have a great staff. I mean, that's the thing. When this newsletter got sent out, it was so big you couldn't fold it, and so it came like this size. And I've had so many people say to me since last weekend when it came out, like, "What is going on at the library? Why is it so big? You guys are doing so much." And it's like, we're doing so much because we have such a great staff. If we didn't have the staff we had, this wouldn't be happening. So a
couple of more notes. This week, tomorrow is the Broadway Shoons with Jared
Hennings.
Shoons. The Broadway show tunes. I do get paid with Jared Hennings at 6:30, and it runs for an hour.
It does, 6:30 to 7:30. Jared Hennings is going to be there, and Jared has a great voice, and it really lends itself to this kind of music. So he's going to have tunes, Broadway show tunes. So Brigadoon, Ain't Misbehavin', Fiddler on the Roof, Showboat, and a whole bunch more. So he'll be coming and singing those.
It'll be fun. He's great.
It's free. He's great. From 6:30 to 7:30 tomorrow, October 7th, at the Mall Library upstairs in the performance room.
One final note too. You always have the story time at Lucy Haskell is this coming Friday too.
Yep.
But the fire safety story time, this is
cool. Fun. Yeah, so the Alton Fire Department is coming, and they're going to help us with the story time this time around. It's a special story time. So they're going to be at the Mall Library at 10 o'clock, and that will be on Thursday. And if people can register, they can call 433-2881 to register. It's because we're going to have a few exciting things for kids to do while they're there. So the kids can see the truck, they can talk to the fire department, they can meet the firefighters. We'll have a special story time. I think I'm not sure if we're going to have it this time or not. We usually have some little fire hats and paper fire hats, that kind of stuff for them. So they love it. The kids love it. The fire department loves it. And we're really lucky to have such a great fire department that will come out and help us.
Well, that's really true. Yeah. And with that being said, why don't we do this? We'll take a break, come back, and talk about more events. It's 9:53, a little bit of change. This Monday morning continues after I find a sweat rag on RiverBender.com and Roku TV. It is hot in here. With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Cornerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Did you see that Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham are doing are releasing something?
Yeah, I did hear something about that, but I didn't see the details.
I just always thought he was such a whiner.
Yeah.
You know, like people get on Stevie Nicks' case all the time.
Yeah,
Like, could you be around that all the time? You know, I don't know. Okay, back to Hayner. We don't have any Lindsey Buckingham-esque events coming up, do we?
No, we don't.
Okay, good.
We don't. No,
Wanted to make sure he wasn't a part of the...
No one's coming to sing, Fleetwood Mac songs at the library.
He wasn't going to be on, like, the Illinois Library
No.
for sense.
No.
So what are some of the big ones going on?
So we've got some big ones coming up between now and the next time I'll be on the show. Connie Martin is coming, and Connie is a historian, a retired teacher, and she's part of the Illinois Humanities Rhodes Scholar Program. And so she's going to be presenting the hidden messages and Negro spirituals on the Underground Railroad.
That's fascinating.
It's going to be really, really interesting, and people have started registering for this program. And so it's going to be Tuesday, October 21st from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Alton Square Library upstairs in the performance room. And she's going to be talking about, and explain the meanings, interpretations, and connections of spirituals used in the regions of the American South that signaled signs and tips that aided freedom seekers as they headed to Canada. So
this
just
is
about
so cool.
songs and how the songs really were more than just songs. They were helping guide, people, enslaved peoples to freedom in Canada. During the Civil War and before the Civil War. So this is really interesting, and she has a whole PowerPoint presentation that goes along with it. It's going to be really great. Again, that's October 21st, 6:30 to 7:30, and it's free. Just call and register for that.
Well, and is that going to be an all ages event?
Yeah,
okay,
that's for
wanted
the whole
to make
family.
sure.
Yeah, that's for the whole family.
Well, and that is just such a really interesting topic too.
It's an interesting topic just in general. It's also very interesting for this area because we had spots on the Underground Railroad here in Alton, and so we just thought, okay, this ties everything together.
That's another thing that Lacey and I spoke about once, is just going into and Jared came on to talk about some of the spots that people maybe claim that were under, but they really weren't. And so to really go through your guys' vetted research is so important.
And Connie, like I said, she's presented this program several times throughout the state of Illinois as part of the Illinois Humanities Rhodes Scholar Program. So so that's going to be a really good one. We have another one that's coming up, the day after Connie is coming. So Connie's coming on the 21st, and then on the 22nd, Ann Williams is coming, and this is going to be at the Genealogy and Local History Library at 6:30 p.m. We're going to get people, and we're going to turn down the lights, and she is going to through memory. I am just I'm blown away by this. She has memorized the short stories and kind of creepy works of Poe, memorized them. So she's going to be just reciting. I know it's amazing.
I can't even think about my lines for it.
I can't memorize this little thing to tell you about the program. But she's going to be coming, and she's going to recite the stories of Edgar Allan Poe, the short stories from him, and she's also going to recite the Ride of the Headless Horseman from Washington Irving's.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So it's kind of our nod to Halloween. So
that's super
with literature.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, and see, I just think it's so cool that you guys do just a variety of those because I mean, like the ghost hunting, did that happen already? Did we do this?
That is going to be that's coming up.
It's sold out. I mean, it's not sold out. It's full.
October 14th.
But it's things like that where for the adventure you have that, but also just for folks that kind of want something a little different. Yeah, that's
something
perfect.
A little different. So she's coming down. I will say for that program, we do ask people to call and register because it's taking place in the Genealogy and Local History Library. So seating is limited to 40. I think we can fit about 40 people in there for fire code. So seating is limited. People can call 1-800-613-3163 to register. And again, these are all on our website, on our events calendar. And Anne has asked that we limit it to children 13 and older, just because she has to focus her concentration so much because she's reciting all of this from memory. And she said any younger than that, they tend to get antsy and it kind of breaks her concentration and, whatever she needs to do this.
You don't need me to tell you this, but make sure your phone is on silent.
Yeah, I'm going to make an announcement at the beginning of that too, because it's like we need your phone and any electronic gadgets that might ring for an alarm. Turn them off. So
remember I told you about the Sleepy Hollow movie?
Yeah.
It's called The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. It was a 1949 movie.
Okay.
It's a real old one.
So we Googled over the weekend too. Paul, I was telling him about our conversation, and I kept telling him about the movie I checked out from the library when I was a little kid that I loved, which was Ichabod Crane was played by Jeff Goldblum. And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So we Googled and watched it on YouTube. Not as good as I remember it being when I was 7, but still fun to watch nonetheless. So we watched about 20 minutes of it, and Paul's like, I think this is all I can do. I was like, it's about all I can do now too.
I watched those Goosebumps that they had too in the 90s. I'm like, okay, these are not good at all.
I think this was like 1982, and it was like the NBC Family Movie of the Week or something. And for some reason, we had it on VHS at the library when I was a kid, and I loved it. And not so great as an adult, but it's still fun to see everybody really young. So,
I'm glad we at least concluded that story.
Got it all squared away. Yes.
7.5 stars though for this movie on Rotten Tomatoes. So
I didn't look at Rotten Tomatoes. I need to look at Rotten Tomatoes.
90% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.5 on Metacritic. That's incredible.
All right. I'm gonna have to look mine up and see what it is.
What else is coming up?
So we've got Yarn Bombers workshop is coming up. So for people that want to learn how to, if you are already an experienced knitter, crocheter, any kind of fiber artist, you're welcome to come. If you have never picked up a knitting needle or a crochet needle in your life, you are also welcome to come.
Good to know.
Which would be me. And so you can come and they will show you how to knit, how to crochet. And they'll have all of the supplies, and we're going to make little fall pumpkins this time around.
That'll be cool.
So yeah, it's kind of fun. You get to walk away with the skill and also a little item or the materials at least to finish your item when you get home. So,
incredible.
Yeah, and that's going to be on October 22nd from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Alton Square Mall Library, downstairs in the actual library in the multipurpose room. And that's one of those where you can come for 30 minutes, you can stay for the full 2 hours, however long you feel like you want to stay, you can stay. So yep. And then we have our fall scavenger hunt.
Let's talk about it.
Yep. So this is, I think, our 3rd year for doing this. We have an adult fall scavenger hunt. People have asked, why don't you do an adult summer reading program? Usually the adults are busy with the kids. They're the ones bringing the kids in. So we try to do this in the fall, have an activity. So we're doing a fall scavenger hunt. There's 2 points to this. One is to get people in the library. So you come in, you pick up your ticket and your paper, your raffle tickets, you pick up your information, you walk around the library. It's to get you familiar with where things are in the library. So it's a scavenger hunt inside the library, so you learn more about our services and our collections. And then it's also to get you out in the community, because that's kind of where we're trying to get out and promote our area as well. So you can go out in the community. We ask you to find a few things on the scavenger hunt for that. Then when you get that completed, you bring it back into the library and you get raffle tickets. There's also some word games on there. For every one of those you complete, you get a ticket, and then you get a ticket and you can put it in a drawing for a gift basket. We have 3 gift baskets this fall. We have a fire pit, a ghost hunting kit, and a fall gift basket, which has like a blanket, I think like an electric throw, some cozy stuff, coffee mug, that kind of stuff. So yeah, and
That's
you can do that
really
at the Alton
cool.
Square Mall or the downtown library. You can pick up that information. So that's for the whole month of October.
And now, for more information, just go to Hayner
Just go
Library
to our
on that?
website. Yep. And on our events calendar, all of this is listed. So we have that going on as well. And then one other thing, October is our Food for Fines program.
Yeah.
So during the month of October, if you currently still have Hayner Library materials that are currently checked out, and if they're overdue, anywhere from a day overdue all the way to you've had them so long you're now being billed for these items, as long as you still have the item checked out, and it's a Hayner Library item, you can return it to Hayner Library and just bring in one canned good, one unexpired, unopened canned good, along with your item, and we'll take care of your fine. We'll waive your fine, and then we will donate the item to Crisis Food Center.
And is that for Library of Thing fines too? Or?
Yeah, it's for any fine. So if you still have anything checked out, it just has to be for things that are currently checked out. So it's the whole point is to get our materials that are checked out for some of them for a long amount of time. It gets those back into
What's
the
the
library.
longest time you've had one out?
Years. I mean, things that people have checked out and found, in the back, in the trunk, or down in the basement, or it was on their kids' bookshelf and they didn't realize it, or they moved. And we've had some people who've moved into a new place, found our materials that the previous occupant left there, and they've returned them to the library. So yeah, and usually those items have gone to a billed status, and patrons being billed for it. So those are all the things that you can bring back and bring in a canned good, one canned good at a time.
I saw one that was 58 years it was returned.
So we see these things all the time, like in the news, somebody's like,
that's what I was
my
asking.
grandpa checked this out during World War II, and we found it in his basement. We're bringing it back, and it makes a fun story.
That's
so
true.
yeah.
Is there anything else going on at the library right now?
We've got so much going on, but that's.
Oh, before I let you go,
Okay.
because our wallpaper today, let's talk more about Mango Languages.
Oh, yeah. So Mango Languages is our new database. We have 2 new databases. Well, actually, we have 3. We have the one that we talked about, the Comics Plus, and then we have Mango Languages, which is our, if you've heard of Rosetta Stone or Duolingo, that kind of thing, this is called Mango Languages. You can download the app with your Hayner Library card, and you can learn an entirely different language for free. It's a language learning database, and it's really, really neat. It's expensive if you were to get it on your own. So
highly expensive.
Yeah. So you can just use your Hayner Library card and get access to it. You can download that app, put your library card number in, and go to town. Learn as many new languages as you want. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All righty, Mary. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
stopping
having
by.
me.
All right. Hey, before I let you go, though, I got to fill you in on some positive news.
Okay.
You have a chance to win $26,000 Wednesday.
Well, that's exciting.
VFW's Queen of Hearts is up to that
Oh.
much. $1 a ticket, and then that second chance drawing is $100, and that's held at 7:30.
I'm not gonna sneeze at $100. You know?
I wouldn't sneeze at 26,000. That jackpot's waiting for you. Get your tickets at the day of the drawing. Last ticket sales end at 6:45. The drawing at 7. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna be there to win. I'm gonna be like Ricky Bobby. If I ain't first, I'm last.
You're
and,
last.
I'm ready to get the queen. So meet me there at post 1308. That's right there in Albee, and I'll
You'll be
see
buying
you
the
there.
drinks after you win your $26,000.
No, I'd be on an island. I'd be on an island, at least for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Mary, thanks for stopping
Thanks for
by.
having us.
More Daily Show next.